Instagram versus reality. Do we have to choose between social media and self-worth? Are you one of the 3.6 billion people on Earth who use social media? One app, Instagram, has over 500 million daily users and 1 billion users each month. This makes it one of the most popular social media platforms in the world. We average over 2 hours every day on social media. But does following friends, companies, and influencers make our lives better or worse? Does sharing pictures and getting likes have a positive or negative effect on us? Phoebe and Joanna are friends, but they don't feel the same way about social media.
Hello everyone, welcome to Language Lab. I'm Jack. 今天我们要看的第一个字是 billion。billion 就是10亿。譬如说 The company made over $2 billion last year. 公司去年赚进超过20亿。billion 也可以用来指很多的意思，例如 I've told you a billion times not to do this. 我已经跟你讲过好多次不要这样做。或是Henry has driven by the store billions of times, but he has never once entered it. Henry 开车经过这家店不知道有多少次了，但是他从来都没有进去过。接下来我们要看的字是 average。average 就是平均或是平均数。例如 I don't need to see all the numbers, just give me the average. 我不用看到所有的数字，给我平均数就好。Average 也可以当作形容词来指平均的，譬如说 The factory workers are rather young. The average age is 18. 工厂的工人都很年轻，他们的平均年龄是18岁。不过在文章里 average 是一个动词，意思是平均为。例如 Business was good last week and the sales team averaged 10 customers per day. 业务团队上礼拜的生意非常好，每天平均可以收到10位客户的订单。Okay, let's get back to our teachers.
Hello friends, welcome to InfoCloud. Recently, I have been teaching people how to sing. I have to say that the most challenging thing is getting people to practice every day.
Well, I have tried playing the piano before. I know how hard it is to overcome laziness to practice. How do you do that with your students?
I give them a reality check by asking them in detail how much time they spend practicing each day. That's when they realize they are not practicing enough, if at all.
Wow, that sounds like a common problem with singers.
It is. My voice teacher told me singers are lazy, and sometimes they don't know it. So it is my job to bring them back to reality.
Okay, well, let's talk about these two expressions you just used. Reality check and bring someone back to reality.
A reality check is something that forces someone to face what is really happening in reality. For example, the failed project is a reality check that the company has some internal problems to solve.
On the other hand, when you bring someone back to reality, you are almost waking them up from any illusions they might have so they can face the facts.
For example, I wanted to buy a new computer, but my empty bank account brought me back to reality.
So, reality check and bring someone back to reality basically have the same meaning. They are both used to let people face the reality of what's really happening.
有的时候过度乐观或是悲观都不是很好的事情。今天要跟大家分享2个有关面对现实的流行用语。第一个是 reality check。reality 是现实 ，check 有检查或检验的含义。Reality check 就是现实的检验，这通常是指一些让我们面对现实的事件，例如 The failed project is a reality check for the company. 这个失败的企划案迫使公司必须面对现状，有可能是因为长期以来大家都不愿意去面对现实，现在发生这些事情可以让大家正视一些问题。另外 bring someone back to reality 几乎是一样的意思，只不过是动词。My empty bank account brought me back to reality. 我那个已经没钱的银行账户把我打回现实。有可能是本来想买一些东西，可是想到没钱就打消主意了。
Instagram versus reality.
Hey, did you see the article Lydia posted on Facebook this morning?
You mean the one about Instagram being bad for us?
Yeah, it talks about the psychological effects of comparing ourselves with pictures of artificial beauty. It also says people's real lives aren't as wonderful as they seem on Instagram.
I don't see what the big deal is. I love using Instagram.
I use it too, but I'm becoming worried. Don't you think that what people share is kind of fake?
Just because people use filters on their selfies doesn't mean they're fake. What's wrong with making a few small improvements?
好，我们再来看下一个字 psychological。psychological 是一个形容词，在文章里的意思是指跟心理学有关的，或是跟心理方面的。譬如说 The school counselor cares about the psychological wellness of her students. 校园辅导员很关心学生们的心理健康。Psychological 也可以指心理作用，例如 Irma says the job is too hard for her, but I think it's all psychological. Irma 说那工作对她来说太难了，但是我认为那只是她心理作用。还有很多人喜欢看心理惊悚片或是心理悬疑片，我们也同样可以用 psychological 来形容这种电影。譬如说 This psychological thriller proves that a story doesn't need ghosts in order to be scary. 这部心理学影片证明一个故事呢没有鬼出现，也同样可以让人感到害怕。最后我们要看的字是形容词 fake。fake 的意思是假的，譬如说 In the movie, a spy used a fake passport to travel through several countries. 在影片里，情报员用假护照到几个不同国家去。Fake 也有虚伪的意思，例如 Cassandra might appear friendly, but don't be fooled by her fake smile. Cassandra 也许看起来非常友善，但别被她虚伪的微笑给骗了。Fake 也可以拿来当作名词，来指东西或人是假的或是冒充的。我们来看例句。Roberta is so mad because she had spent $1,000 on a fake purse. Roberta 很生气，因为她花了1000块购买一个冒牌的皮包。Okay, let's get back to our teachers.
Ling invited me to her family's New Year's Eve reunion dinner next week.
That's great.
She said her mom will cook a feast. I wonder what dishes will be served.
There are a few common dishes most families eat on New Year's Eve. Usually we eat fish because the Chinese word for fish sounds like the word for surplus. We also eat sticky rice cake as it sounds like the phrase each year higher.
That's interesting. In English, words that sound alike but have different meanings are called homonyms.
Many of our New Year's Eve dishes sound like something we hope to have in the coming year. We eat other dishes because their appearance looks like something we hope to have.
What are some examples?
We eat dumplings because their shape looks like gold ingots, which represents wealth. Oranges are also eaten because their color is similar to gold.
Thanks for a great culture lesson. Now I'm really hungry. Let's grab some lunch.
Appearance. Appearance. Gold ingot. Gold ingot.
Reunion dinner. Reunion dinner. Feast. Feast. Homonym. Homonym.